Fala galera do UFC Fight, Diego Ribas, diretamente de Las Vegas, numa conexão com a Austrália. Sean Strickland, how are you, Sean? And thank you for your time.
Good man, good man. I'm doing good. How's Brazil treating you?
Always good, can't complain. Nice mustache.
Oh
Do
yeah,
you,
no, I just started growing it, man. It's only been it's only been a couple weeks. I need a couple more months to get a beard like you, but we'll
it's
get
gonna
it.
take a while.
Yeah, no, we'll get it. Look, I look real scummy. I like it. I look in the mirror. I'm like, oh, you look like a piece of shit. I like that.
Do you have any specific inspiration to get to leave the mustache growing?
Man, I went shooting with a bunch of Green Berets. It's like our Army Special Forces, and they all had really nice mustaches. I was like, man, you guys look like respectable gentlemen. I'm gonna grow one, and then I grew one. I'm like, oh, you look like a fucking scumbag. So, not the same effect.
Okay. One question that I was willing to ask you: how many times did you say Chama this week?
Fuck, man. I think like more than I've ever said it in my entire fucking life, and I don't even know what it means, dude. I think it just means let the hate out.
Shama could be a lot of stuff, but the way he says, pretty much like "let's go," you know.
Yeah, no, let the hate out. Let it out. Let it
Uh,
out.
it's awesome. It's awesome. So let's talk about Alex pretty quickly before we start talking about Dricus. Um, when did you invite him to be in your corner? And I I believe he doesn't speak English, so during the between the rounds,
Yeah,
how he's going to be able to help you?
man, he's just a homie. Like, will he be able to help me? No. Besides just looking this cage look scary, but Alex is just he's just a good dude. I've tried to help him for camps. He's helped me for camps. So he was in town. We all asked him as a team to if he could do it, and he said he was down. But he has a tough fight with Uncle Live coming up, and if he needs me, I'll be out in Connecticut helping him. So we just kind of have like a mutually beneficial like friendship. Besides him knocking me the fuck out, you bastard, Alex. But he's just a good dude. It's a good dude to have around.
Is that the first former rival that you have like that became your friend after all after the fight?
No, man, I generally don't really have too much animosity. Like even Costa came down and trained with us for like a week. I didn't spar him, but he was in the gym. I mean, I wasn't training, but he was in the gym. So I don't know, man. It's fun to talk shit and everything, but at the end of the day, you go out there, you try to fight a man. It's kind of done after that.
Okay. I would like to ask you about Caio Borralho as well, another Brazilian
Oh yeah,
fighter. I saw some pictures he was helping you, I believe, this week, right?
yeah, rank 6, man. Possible opponent in the future. Crazy. So he was on the contenders, and he came into the gym, and he's actually done a few camps with us, and he's a really good guy. He really great in sport, can wrestle, can strike, can jiu-jitsu. So he's one of those guys that you should see real big things from. Brazil, man, you guys just produced a lot of fucking champions.
That's true. That's true. We are good in
It's
MMA. That's
hard
true.
because it's real hard in Brazil, man. It makes you a
Yep.
tough man.
Yeah. So last question about Kyle. Like as you said, he's on the top. He's top 5, I guess, right now, I believe. And maybe in a near future, you guys can fight inside the octagon.
Man, if it was, I would rather it not be if it wasn't for a belt, just because there's so many people you can fight that's not each other. But if I win the belt and he gets the call, I would be the first one to raise his hand and support him. Even if he beat me, I'd be the first one to raise his hand and support him. Like I would never stand in the way of a dream of a friend, and he is a very skilled fighter, and I am confident at one point he will be fighting for a belt. So I'm happy for the guy.
That's awesome. Kyle is a very popular fighter in Brazil right now. Such a good guy.
He's a good he's a good man. He's a good husband. He's a good father.
Yep.
So it's people like that. You kind of want to highlight. And yeah, man, I want you to be successful.
Okay, let's talk about your fight now, Sham. You're fighting DDP, Dricus Duplessis. And after your last fight against Paulo Costa, you said that you would sit and wait for the title shot. And you did, and it worked. But were you 100% sure that you could do that? Or maybe somebody, I don't know, comes out, let's say, or another fighter
It
would
wasn't
be able
really
to?
more. It wasn't really more sit and wait. It was kind of like the talk in the UFC that just kind of sit and wait. You must wait. So that's all it was. No, I wasn't worried. I mean, dude, we don't even know Chimaev can come in the country. Like, I think he, when you go and you become best friends with like a terrorist dictating warlord and you become on a watch list or here and there, it's kind of hard. And I don't blame America for not giving that man a visa. At the end of the day, dude, it's like, it's you support and you're best friends with someone that has no value for any amount of human rights. So I think maybe now if Trump's in, he might, since he's kind of buddy with Putin, maybe he might get Chimaev a visa. But yeah, I wasn't too worried about him. I'm sure he's on some kind of watch list.
But were you worried about maybe another fighter being able to fight
Maybe
for the
they would have
title?
maybe if they would have put Chimaev in like the desert, then maybe that would have happened. But no, man, I think the UFC knows that me and Dricus sell, so I think from a money standpoint, it makes sense. You could always Chimaev ain't going nowhere unless he gets COVID and retires.
Okay. Your last fight again, the first fight against Dricus, was a very close fight. A lot of people think you won that fight. Looking back to that match, is there something that you could have done that maybe you are going to be able to make happen this time to make sure you win?
Last fight, I just need to be a little bit more active. The optics of judges matter. When you have a guy throwing punches, even if they're missing, sometimes judges will score aggression. I'm not one to make excuses, but the headbutt or the cut above the eye, it made shit a little difficult. But camp looked great. I'm on point. I'm sharp. My cardio's great. I'm at my best. So I think you're gonna have 25 minutes of me just picking them apart.
Perfect. Good to hear that. But other than that, what's your plan from now on? Like, do you have a limit? How many years do you still want to fight? Do a winning Saturday? Do you want to defend your title, move divisions, or
of course,
what kind of champion? What kind of champion do you want to be?
Man, I've always thought I was like a champion for the people, and I mean, it sounds kind of like cliche, but I just, fighting is what I love. Like everything else, the money, the politics, the rankings, it kind of like ruins my love for the sport because it becomes so complicated. You're not just fighting now; it's like rankings and media and like metrics of like how much money you're gonna make the UFC. So I try not to think about all that shit, and I like to fight and I like to make money. So till the fucking wheels come off.
It's interesting because my next question is pretty much something about that. Let's say, um, getting the title, more money, you become famous, whatever, good things. But at the same time, there are bad things. Let's remember your last press conference. You were called out for some quotes that you made like years ago, because now you are more famous and you reach more people, and now more people know you and they want to know about things that you have answered before already.
Oh wait, when I made fun of Transformers, dude, I don't know, man. Like, we're all fucking human. We all say racist shit. We all say bigoted, sexist shit. Every single one of us, white, black, Mexican, Jewish, we all say it. Are we racist? No. Are we bigoted? No. Is it funny occasionally to say funny, offensive shit? Yes. Will I continue to say funny, offensive shit? Yes. If you don't fucking like it, dude, I don't fucking know, man. Go fuck them.
No, yeah, but my question would be, do you miss those old days at the Apex when you were fighting like 3 or 4 times a year and we were just 6 or 8 journalists over there and you were roasting them and
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, no,
it was kind of easy.
Yeah, no, dude. I mean, fight weeks are intense. Like you're doing interview after interview, you're doing press conference, open workouts. Like these fight weeks are pretty fucking intense. But dude, they're fun. You know, they're fun. And you go talk shit. I gotta go beat up my homie Georgie, my Australian. You know, so it's just kind of like it is fun if you just embrace it. But I just don't look into it. Like, you know, if you get booed, I don't think about it. If somebody says "fuck you," I hate you, I don't think about it. It's not like I'm really in my own lane and I stay in my own little bubble.
And how did you learn? How did you learn how to deal with that?
I don't know, man. Like my buddy Chris Curtis, my homie, you know, he goes and I personally thought he got fucked in, you know, in that call, but he goes online and you read comments and it fucking like and it breaks you. I think I think people really want love and validation, and I don't necessarily care if I have either. Like you can boo me, you could hate me, like it really means nothing to me. Like my life, I don't need fans. I like fans. I like that I do have support, but I don't need it. And like there's so many people that just need validation and support and they need positive headlines. Dude, I don't give a fuck, man. I've for most of my life, no one's ever said anything fucking positive about me. You think I need it now?
Fair enough. Sean Strickland, thank you again for your time. And like we always do, gonna ask you to send a message for your Chama fans, and please uh, answer the question why they should watch your fight Saturday night.
Me and the Dutchman, we got some shit to settle. Be a 25 round war. I think I'm gonna put them away in the fifth. And you know, to my Brazilian fans, man, I always appreciate you fuckers. You guys are all real hard, man. Real fucking hard, man. You guys give us a lot of champions. I respect you all.
Chama.
Chama.